350Z. Two very unique cars here. What are we going to have? Who initiates first? Big initiation there from Brad Smith, but Jody back to bumper proximity, but she washes out. Real unfortunate for Jody Verhull. She was on form coming into the section. Easy pass here for Brad Smith, going through to the top 16 next weekend show.
Straight out to the wall, shallow line, and trying to get on that back bumper is Ben Jenkins in the Toyotas Galore GT86. It's 2J versus 2J, teammate versus teammate.
Ben Jenkins now closes the gap up, bit of a shallow line there to get the gap closed. Matty Hill nice and wide there, that's going to allow Ben to close the door again. Quick switch here from Ben Jenkins will do it, but no, not quick enough. Shallows the line back up again. Matty Hill right out there on the Casper Transmissions wall ride. It's a really good advantage here for Matty.
Photos from here for these pro drivers. So it is Pro v Pro out there in the top 24. The first run between Jace Brown and the 07 by Tour Tyres machine. Comes through and sets himself up. Oh, heel drop. It's only a points deduction for Vinny Langhorn. Look, knock on there. Comes through. Looks, reminds me of a battle in Taupo a few years. They both keep their foot on it and power out of the section. Nikki Brown will not be happy that her beautiful car has been scratched, but it's in the hands of Vinny Langhorn.
Hey, Kenny, look at this. We talked about this earlier yesterday. Brodie Mayer is so fast off the line, 1,000 horsepower at his disposal, 2.4 litre SR20 Nissan motor, 45 pounds of boost, and he is throwing the gauntlet straight away at the VIP Trusses entry, and he is just gapping, he is smoking, he is blazing out those tyres. The Drift League boss from Tasmania is here to prove a point. He didn't like what happened last time he was here, and Brodie Mayer is that 2.4 just sinks.
The closest we've seen anyone on that initiation point. And here comes Fangadan. There's that three-wheel again from Potros. Cranks it out to lock. Where's Fangadan gone? Gone to the inside of the track. Fangadan runs off the inside. Sean Potros onto the gas. Sean Potros. Oh, Fangadan is off the track. Fangadan is off the track to the inside. Comes back on. Didn't lift, but Fangadan got himself lost. Has Sean Potros contributed in any way, or has Fangadan?
Is Adam Davies the #1 qualifier, chasing down Sam West, a pair of Tauranga locals. A bit of debate, friendly debate, a little bit of banter as to what is the real bay, Kenny. Hawke's Bay or the Bay of Plenty, and the boys from the Bay of Plenty.
A minimum of 5 seconds before seeing a green, as we see both of these cars. Slight weight transfer, side skirt coming off, left hand side of the Blackpool liquor machine out of Kumu. Gargan Kang, all we see is hit the dirt with the right rear tyre, come off his line. Bruce Tannock trying to mirror the lead driver's run, and the RB30 certainly not struggling for pace.
As you can see, Chad's just lighting the tyres to try and keep up with him, and Dave is starting to gain a bit of proximity here, but Chad's staying in with them. Dave throwing it nice and wide, but see how he just sucked right in tight there. It makes it very hard for Chad to even see and gain proximity, so Chad's doing pretty well to sit in behind there, as Dave definitely was tight on that inner.
So the Chads really had to come through late at the end there. You can see when he came to go on that switch.
And Joe Marshall now trying to push his way through to the top 8. Tom Marshall, his brother, going out against Fangadan earlier on in the battles. Joe Marshall now graduating also from the Pro-Am development class last year, and you can see Andrew Redwood. He's got the skill, he's got the power, he's got the gap right now. So Joe Marshall definitely going to have to do some work. The judges will be scoring a very high advantage here to the Achilles Radial RX-7. He just slides on through. This is an easy one here for Redwood Guinea. Oh, and Marshall taps the wall.
Came on that entry. Obviously the judges are looking for that 90-degree angle as they come through that first sector, but Smythe now has that little bit of an advantage, and he comes through with a very fast lap.
Yeah, Stuart Baker holding back there, but he just washes out, unfortunately, onto those marbles. Very hard to get traction back to close the gap up when you go that wide on Hampton's turn 1. He does manage to put the loud pedal down and close it a bit, but it's not going to be enough.
Gentlemen means business. She is right there with the measure up S13. I don't know if it's anti-lag or something that sits off the start line there, but she's on it. Bit of a wheel drop there for Jody though, and she's straight lines a weeny bit of a bobble. She's not on the line. Liam, I think she's fast. She's fast, and Liam's quite slow, so she's got a good chase on him, but just a couple mistakes.
Yes, certainly is. Liam Burke just needs to hold on. He will take a strong advantage into the next half of their battle.
Slade had a hideous time at Bay Park, was stoked to come through and qualify for battle, and now he's going to go straight up for his first battle in the D1NZ Pro against Cole Armstrong, a 2 times and defending New Zealand Drift King. Great job though, straight away Jesse Green safe, throwing on a bit of angle, hits his inside clip as he comes through and sets himself up again on the wall. Cole Armstrong trying to close that gap, claw it back as they finish the circuit. It's going to be a hard decision.
V8 of Jeff Jones out front.
Sings such a different song, doesn't it? The SR Plenty and Brody. No, Brody Mayer's, he's made a
done
mistake.
the same thing.
Yeah.
He's done the same thing. He's got himself crossed up into that inner apex. Not perhaps as bad. He was able to maintain the angle through it. But look at this last minute attack. This dive through the end of the section now. Up on the A-pillar of Jeff.
Already seen partner Kim Thorley out competing in a pro sport this morning. Dave Steedman settles down the business, but this is way more aggressive from Michael Thorley than we've seen before, Kenny, and he's going to wipe himself up off the track. That was way faster than I've seen Michael Thorley approach that entry all weekend, and maybe the drivers are onto something there. Those conditions look like they have changed massively. I don't know if Keske can...
I like both of these cars.
I love listening to that SR Plenty wind up. It's just a sound unlike anything else. It's like the sound of a million angry bees trapped in a barrel.
Both of them getting that front end lean on, almost popping a wheel, three-wheeling it through the start of the section. A little wave in there for the JDM machine.
Different motor, same chassis, sorry, but Jaron's car parked in the pits today, so Jaron pushing out wide as he goes through the first run. Not his car, although it's the same chassis, so at times it can be difficult. As, Dave Steedman, what's happened? Was that 2 wheels off? It might, I don't think it's going to be, unless he's put 3 wheels off, that should be enough.
He wants to be right beside him as they come down into this entry. Darren is hard on the throttle, but see how Bruce just lit the tyres up there. He just pulled back a little bit. Darren, nice wide line, but see how it's still sucked in there. And yes, Bruce just had that touch of a mistake, but Darren doing a nice clean run there, just running that front wheel over that ripple. Bruce is now on catch up, but a very clean run there by Darren Kelly on the lead run, and Bruce a little bit of a...
And Phil Sutherland in the A31 Safira just leading out here with the rear lit up, Brendan.
Yeah, now these two drivers are veterans in drifting. Phil Sullivan doing the Drift South Island series for many years now. That A31 Safiro chassis has had a lot of development and he's very comfortable in the car. Now Stephen Soul, he's been in the North Island series, the D1NZ series I guess, for many years as well. So they're two confident cars, but Stephen Soul just lagging a bit at the moment. Back on the, I guess the chase, the proximity that the judges want to see. So Langhorne winning the Pro-Am Development Series last year and finally getting his car ready. But the seasoned veteran Nico Reed in the GVI S15. He is one not to underestimate as he starts closing the gap up over the hill. Good angle from both these drivers. Nico Reed already has the advantage, closes the gap down. It's just
Liam Burke right there.
Well, powering out of the Casper transmission zone. 3NZ Vapor and then coming through the panhead clip. And there's a big mistake by Liam Burke this time.
That could even the playing field here. Steve Cryptopia out on the lead. Now Jodie Donovan, that's probably what she wanted. It's just a slight mistake. And where is Liam Burke gone? He's spun, ladies and gentlemen. We lost him in the smoke. Jodie Donovan, your Tauranga local exit is out.
To find out Vinnie Langhorne and the Cooper tyres, Euphoric Motorsport, our dog driving out through the into that Turbo Smart switch. Look at the angle that Vinnie's got stacked on. It's a Freedom Pulls machine. I wonder if Jace is going to give him a tap as well. Nice and close actually coming through. And that might be too close and a little bit shallow. We'll check that one now, I'm sure. And they'll replay, don't scratch that car. And a big mistake. It's mistake versus mistake.
RB spool up under the right foot of Dave Steedman. I think it's a 3.2 with a giant turbo on the side of it. He is getting down to his work nice and early. Roddy Knowles, good job out front. Maybe there from Dave Steedman trying to put the pressure on Roddy and then transitions early, and then Dave Steedman will try and... Dave Steedman! He will be frustrated with that.
The car up but not lose the angle. That was a fast run from both of these. Massive gap opened up in the lead. Ben Odgers trying to chase down. Roddy Marr doing a great job in the Halligan machine, the 1.5 JZ S14.
Yeah, what's that? Maybe 5